Balmain side also with a number of changes, mostly in the forwards. Bill Kane replaces Wayne Pearce at lock. Number 1, Stephen Humphries, the new fullback in place of Gary Jack. And in the front row with Steve Roach out, Mike Marquito is the new prop forward, joining Kerry Hemsley in the front row. Taking over the captaincy today, Brooks by the jersey, not letting him get to his feet. And one thing we must say for the referees this season, Gary, they've been very, very consistent in that particular ruling about getting off the tackle player quickly.
They certainly have, and it surprises me that players still will persist with this. They particularly early in the game, that's when the referee wants to establish control, and the players are still transgressing in that area.
Well, Balmain have taken it into St George's territory with a kick for touch, and Whittaker took his eyes off the ball. And have you ever seen a player distressed with an action? Well, that's Whittaker. Hemsley. French is just on halfway. To Whittaker. Lane. Bridge. Kicking downfield. Simon Booth is following it through. Nobody back there for the Saints. It might go dead. In fact, it's stopping in goal. And Johnson knocking on in goal. Goal line dropout.
Just pressure back on. Just what Gearin go in here. Tries to take it on the half volley, and really that's now going to put St George under great pressure. Balmain with the loose head and the feed right there, 6 metres out from the St George line.
So Balmain with a great chance. Kane getting it away. Davidson's over. He's dropped the ball though. Dropped the ball over the line. Balmain have scored, only to see Davidson drop the ball over the line. He was hurt in the tackle. This is what happened with that good move work from the scrum base. Lock forward Billy Kane gets the ball away to Davidson, who really was on the fly. And Davidson flying over the line, but hit in that high tackle. And as he hits the deck, the ball comes loose. A good tackle from Powell to put him down.
That ball was grounded has ensured that he may have missed that very high tackle from Powell.
Yeah, let me say one thing, Gary. I said it was a good tackle. I repeat that in one respect, in that that move came from a scrum, and it took a prop forward to get out of the front row of the scrum to actually get the ball carrier so close to the line. From that respect, it was good that Powell was able to get there. I won't say it was a good tackle and that he hit him so high, but so close to the line, I don't think he had any time to think about that. So here's the move, Davidson going for line, and this is the prop forward breaking from the scrum, just flying across field and getting him high around the neck. Just above the shoulder, actually. And I think Davidson's okay. That's good to see too. Powell has been sent off. Powell is off.
Yes, there's certainly been no indication of a stint in the sin bin. There's a penalty to Balmain. Powell has been waved to the sideline without any indication.
Stone. To the blind side is O'Grady, feeding it quickly. Second roll was inside. That's O'Grady is over. A beautifully executed try. Colin Fraser was in there. I think I called him Walsh, but it was Fraser involved in the movement on the blind side. Covering defence.
Yes, you'll see that it's John Davidson having hold of Brian Johnson before he could get that ball. You'll see Johnson lose the ball here. The advantage has been played, the touch judges come in, and the penalty's been given to St George.
And not only that, Davidson has got some time in the sin bin. John Davidson off to the sin bin. Guider, Haddock, Morris, second rower Fraser. Tackler was Brooks. This is Paul Morris. Caught from behind by Brooks. He thought he was inside the tackler standing in front. Haddock, Stone, O'Grady, overhead pass, Johnson, beautifully handled. Plenty of pace, this fellow. He's got Johnston inside. Floats it up, there's Steve Morris. He's got even more pace. He'll score for sure. A super try from the Dragons. Well, this is the telling part of the game now. I think whichever side scores from now is going to win this game. You can sense the pressure on both teams as they realise they've got to score. St George score, they'll go away from Balmain. If Balmain score, I think they can win it. O'Grady. O'Grady weaving through. O'Grady! O'Grady! What a superb run. So that being a differential scrum penalty, there can't be a kick at goal. Stone realised there was no point kicking for touch. That's Beattie. Beattie to Johnson. He's left it behind. And it's a knock on the Balmain and a scrum to go down. Ever so close. First O'Grady and then Beattie and Johnson. Well, Chris Walsh now has been penalised in the tackle. Balmain get a penalty. 22 metres inside their own half. We haven't seen Balmain in the St George half for quite some time. In fact, going backwards. Ball coming right off the side of the boot from Gary Bridge. And he's lost about... Chris Guider. Morris. Haddock. Haddock weaving his way through. Morris up in support. There he goes. The lightning flashes away again. And he's caught inside. Haddock's got it. Now let's just think about this. We've got 16 minutes to go. St George are going to finish the game having played most of it down to 12 men. Here's Johnson, the fullback, streaking downfield, looking for his winger. Beautiful sidestep. Johnson is caught and in a touch. Great run by the fullback. And a lovely little step to get away from the covering tackle. He, in fact, confused the two defenders, but Stephen Humphries was equal to the task to run him into touch, and that was good play by the Balmain fullback. Now, let's have a look at this Balmain side. We've got John Davidson being replaced, along with Bill Kane. St George, another tight head there. Paul Morris. Stone. Wouldn't he love to score a try to seal this match? It's not very often he gets the opportunity of captaining the Saints, but he's done nothing wrong today, Robert Stone. O'Grady. Johnson, he's going for the corner. Johnson is over. That wraps it up, I feel. Graham O'Grady has had a hand in it again. And yet they've lost to some of the more lowly placed clubs. Had they not done so, they could well be sitting up near the top of the table. Steve Morris. Just having a look at the scoring details in this match, there's no doubt about the fact that St George have deserved to win it, even though Balmain have been very, very hard to get away from. But St George have scored 3 tries to none. Graham O'Grady, Steve Morris and Brian Johnson, the centre, have been the try scorers. And Gearan 4 goals from 6 attempts. And for Balmain, their only points, David Brooks, who's done nothing wrong. He's landed every opportunity he's had with 4 penalty goals. But 3 tries to none, I think, tells the story. And there it is, full-time siren. And St George, who led by 8 points to 6 at half-time, have run out winners by 20 points to 8.